waiting. I'm kidding. It was like sugar pie. Anyway, yeah, I know. We should have said ice cream if we ever want anyone to come early. Welcome to the July meeting of Racing Kinders Quilco. Who can believe it's July?
Just step outside.
It is too hot, isn't it? It's just ridiculous. We came here because it's air conditioning. So, where is Pat with our list of visitors? Here she is.
And I will fall.
Always ready, Pat. If you have not signed up to do a charity box, there's still time. Maybe you'll be a lucky winner.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, everyone. We have two guests here tonight, Laura Dickinson and Donna Hines. And I have been led to believe that the reason for being here has absolutely nothing to do with quilting. But we welcome them. Thank you very much for coming. And while we're at it, I'd like to introduce two other people, in case you haven't met them already. They're my two older daughters, Denise, on the right, Alison on the left. And Judy Glover, where are you?
My granddaughter. This is Lily, my adopted granddaughter. And they all wearing their tiaras.
It makes me known to show up at the foster quilt. So,
They heard it was ice cream social night, right? Oh, you want to do it now? You want to do the door prizes now? There's just 6 of them back here on the, just call 6 names. You can do it whenever. All right.
okay, so the challenge is going to be due in November, and remember, it's any kind of a log cabin quilt. It can be wonky, it can be little, it can be big, it can be super creative, like I'm sure Leslie will do, that I can't even think that way. Or it can be right by the pattern with the red in the center. So don't forget about that. That's at our November meeting. Our sit and sew is next Tuesday, not tomorrow, but next Tuesday from 10 to 4. Our group works, as we have been telling you, has stopped working, but we are on the hunt. And Judy has a line on a programmer who knows what they're doing, because none of us do, to make like a members-only page for our website that we can still do what we need to do without disclosing any kind of confidential information. So, yes, ma'am.
And there is somebody who is a software designer whose company is working on a very GroupWorks-like website, and he keeps sending me information. He's going to let me know when they have a trial one up that we can all look at. It will cost something, but it's not outrageous.
Okay, so in other words, stay tuned.
Yeah, we're working on it.
It's kind of like Lynn's construction project, right? You stay tuned and see what's going on. Is it going to be done anytime this year or next, or? Okay.
I think October.
Okay. And 3 times or 4 times the price? Okay, all right. It's too soon for her to talk about it. Okay, block of the month. Block of the month, people.
It is just me tonight.
It's just you. Well, we'll keep you company.
You want me to do it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need assistance? If it's just you, do you need assistance?
I think I'm okay. I might be enough. Okay, so we'll do the drawing first. And I'll just show you a sampling. This is one that we got. Another. another. We got 30 entries. So that will make a nice size quilt for typically, if somebody wants to do it for a poster ballot or a honor quilt, they're typically mostly men. We do get women too. So that'll make a nice size quilt. And so we have one of the girls. Which one of you girls would like? Lily, would you like to pick on her? Yeah, I put my glasses on so I can read it.
Can you guys hear me? Okay, 540576. 540576. I should check that.
Oh my God!
Do we have a winner?
She's trying to read.
Should I make a suggestion that we keep that as, if you ever have red, white, and blue fabrics, make some? Because we always need honor quilts, right? So it wouldn't be bad if people just make it just for.
I'm gonna make a poster ballot for my neighbor, 92-year-old dad.
Yeah.
I know, I gotta get it done.
Bye.
Thank you.
The last time I did this, I took a lot of heat for not showing the block first. So I'm going to start by showing you what the block is.
Amy's got all kinds of stuff.
So Christmas in July, so we thought that we would do Christmas trees. So it's a very simple block. I'll show you how to put it together in a minute. Mindy did it one kind of scrappy. And then she likes to embellish, so she did embellishment and some embellishment. My only caution is if you're going to have somebody quilt it, kind of be careful of what you do for embellishments because you'll end up taking it off before you give it to the quilter. So you can always add after later, but this might be okay because there's no buttons or anything.
No buttons?
No, it's
No, it's
felt.
3D.
It's wool.
Okay, we'll probably get around to that.
And this one is too. It's just, so just just remember that. Unless you want to drive your quilter crazy. She didn't specify any color. I mean, if you like pink Christmas trees, that's fine.
Pink tinsel.
I live in Margaritaville. We have pink Christmas trees decorated with flamingos. So I showed you how to do the half square triangle last one. Pretty easy. You just take
And where will we find the pattern? No, we don't have.
It was emailed to us last
We
month.
mailed it last
Oh, it
month,
is,
so
okay.
we'll mail it again. But,
You know what? Works pretty well.
so everything is just a half square triangle, and last time I showed you, if you take your block and put one on top of the other and draw a diagonal line, then cut it down, so on either side, scan 1/4 inch, and then cut it apart. You'll get a half square triangle. So.
All of those, and she's got quite a few here. But basically, everything is a half square triangle.
And you just sew your rows together. This one's mine. I'm a plain Jane kind of silver.
I think.
And there's your Christmas tree. Solid blocks and half square triangles. That's the whole thing. Anyway, any questions? Knock yourself off, ladies.
All right, so Kat, I'm going to read off the numbers and you can tell me the lucky winners. Number 17.
Joe Quigley.
Aurora, where are they supposed to pick up their gifts?
There's just some door prizes up at the stage.
Okay. I don't think the centerpiece is one. Number 16. 16.
Linda Sue Custis.
All right, Linda Sue. All right, number 30.
Diane Hayden.
Number 21.
Kristen Bowles.
Okay. Number 28.
Bonnie Godwin.
All right, Bonnie. And number 9.
Karen Myron.
There we go. And I'd like to thank participants for picking our numbers. Okay. All righty. Black of the month. UFO. Aurora? The UFO challenge?
Well, it's third quarter.
Did everybody come and get their tickets?
Does anyone have any UFOs to check off? Okay, so I guess we got everything today.
You need to come back to me.
Okay, we'll come back. All right. Several people have made an umbrella. And I don't, Aurora, do you have a sample of the umbrella? Did anyone bring one? Okay, Julie, come on up. Julie has two. They would like to know, the powers that be, if you would be interested in making this umbrella. I, of course, would not, because it's not flat and square.
Use it in range.
The cost would be between $85 and $130 for your supplies. And so if you are interested, see Julie. Julie's going to have a sign-up sheet.
We have a sign-up sheet right here.
Oh, there's a sign-up sheet right there. Okay? So if you want to make an umbrella, there's your options.
It's not a real commitment, but we need to know who's interested, and then we can do a planning meeting. But if you're kind of interested, please do come.
Yeah, because if you're interested, there are the pieces and parts you need to buy, the framework, the finishing product, the material. Let's see, what was the other thing? The pattern. Campfire pattern. So there's really the 4 or 5 things that you need to get.
And if you're not interested, you're going to be jealous when I show mine and show it.
We always are.
I would be able to lose that as well as I would be able to lose my dollar store one. So that's why I was. Okay, now Donna from Halifax is going to come up really quick. She didn't know she was going to have to do that, but oh well. So she is a quilter, and maybe if we're all really nice, she'll want to join us. Her friend who's with her, she didn't skedaddle yet, did she?
No, she's still here.
Okay, well, why don't you come on up with her, just for a few minutes. These ladies are, this is a volunteer coordinator, of volunteers. A coordinator of volunteers.
That's her job.
And then she's the real one who probably gets a paycheck for doing it? Yes. Okay, good. And they were, yeah, she's an employee of Halifax. So they were interested in how could they get some fidget quilts. But then when we talked about a little bit about what they do, they have sewing machines at Halifax and a serger. That if you wanted to volunteer there, you could use that. But also, they're going to tell us a little bit about what kind of things that they make at Halifax with fabric that's donated. And we said, oh, we know a thing or two about donated fabric, right, Leslie? Yes. And let us know how we can help. So I'll let you tell us about the things that you make.
Okay. Thank you. I'm chairperson for the Stitch and Knit department of the Halifax Health Auxiliary. We
They're really close.
okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. We make things to help patients in the hospital. Basically, anything we're asked to sew, if it can be sewn, we will try. But we make pressure pillows. We make heart monitor pouches. We make neck pillows. We make nursing pillows. We make toys for children, either pediatric patients, kids coming into the emergency room. We have 8 different animals that we make. We make, let's see if I can remember, elephants, pigs, teddy bears, little fringe teddy bears, footballs, dogs, cats, dinosaurs. Oh, that 7 is one more.
Bunny?
No, no bunnies, they have ears. Teddy bears.
Oh, the frog.
Frogs, yes. And we make them out of we basically use cotton fabric. We get donated fabric, corduroy, we get upholstery fabric, which can be cotton. Sometimes it's a little heavier. As long as it's not coarse or very rough, we try to use it. If it's something we can't use, we try to donate. We have drawn from community groups, Halifax Plantation, Margaritaville, and Aberdeen. These are all outside groups that have helped us make certain things. Either we give them the fabric or they use their own. We are now saving our scraps because there are so many women in these outside groups that make quilts from scraps. So now we have containers of scraps that somebody from those groups comes in, we give it to them, they take it. We don't necessarily give the quilts back. Sometimes we do. I understand that if we don't get it back, it's donated to some other cause. But some of the ladies will say, I'll give you a quilt, but I want it to go to the oncology group. And we make sure it goes to oncology. Or we have a chaplain who does an honorary service for veterans that are patients in the hospital. They get red, white, and blue quilts. They get the red, white, and blue pressure pillows. They'll get anything that they can give the vet when they're discharged from the hospital. And it's like, it's more than, the feelings are wonderful when you hear about these stories and you know that what you're making goes to a good cause. And again, I've repaired equipment pads for the gym that's at the hospital. It's plastic vinyl has gotten really soft to work with and you can sew it. So if they need to replace a pad, if they give me a design and they've cut out the vinyl, I'll sew it. We do seatbelt protectors for people with ports or have to have some kind of protection protection, whether it's a pillow that they put under the seatbelt or cord protector, whatever we can do. And in the past, we don't do it anymore, but I'll tell you things we used to do. For physical therapy patients, leg raisers, they're just straps that were Velcroed, and they could, long enough straps that they could take their hands and they could raise their own leg.
Wow.
Straps that go around the hand has a little pocket that will hold their plastic utensils so they can feed themselves after they've had a stroke. They can start learning to make those muscles work again. Those are things that we had done in the past. They don't need them anymore. But if they're needed again, we have the patterns. We know what they need. We can do it. So it's a matter of we're providing basic things that pillows and neck pillows, those types of things. But if there's a special need and we're asked if it's something we can do, we will do it. And that's what it's all about. And we do not deliver to patients. We have, the floors have a number of what materials they get. To give you an example, third floor France Tower gets 38 pillows a week. All I do is take a bag, 2 bags actually, one with 20, one with 18, put them in a storage room. The nurses deliver them to the patients that need them. The same with the 8th floor in the France Tower. They get 36 a week. They get 18 on Tuesday, they get 18 on Thursday. And then the other floors, they're limited to 10. Yeah, and as long as whatever they need to keep that count at 10 for the week. So I go into a storage room, I have a cart loaded with what they need. If they've got 6 pillows in their tray, I'm only going to give them 4. But if they need 10, they're going to get all 10. Some floors don't get anything but pillows. Third floor in the Prince Tower only gets pressure pillows and neck pillows. And they only get 3 of those. 8th floor only gets pressure pillows and, oh my goodness, the busybodies that we don't have. So that's why I'm here, is to let you know we are in dire need. Spruce Creek High School.
Which is what we call fidget quills.
Yes, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But Spruce Creek High School in Port Orange had a home ec teacher that had her kids learn how to sew. And they made these pads. All they had was a zipper, a button, Velcro, and shoelace. And that's all we required. That was enough to satisfy the nurses. And we had boxes upon boxes. That teacher retires. They don't teach sewing in school anymore. It's not, I'm not sure, life issues. I'm not sure what they call it now, but nobody's teaching sewing. So that resource has dried up, and we have used the last of what we had from Spruce Creek. So we really are in need of these fidget pads, if you can help us.
Do you have a specific size that you prefer? Or whatever?
I swear. What we had was basically maybe a 15 or a 16-inch square. Didn't even have to be padded. Didn't have to have batting or just 2 pieces of fabric sewn together. With this long enough strap so that it can be Velcroed around the rail of a bed, patient's arm. Because my understanding is when something hits the floor, it is not given back to the patient. It's gone. So that's why our need has increased over the years that I've been there. And it's just the way things are, unfortunately. We try to do that in our stitch and knit group in hospital, but they are time consuming. And it takes a lot of work. But to do it while we're at the hospital can't be done when we're doing everything else. So that's the plea is going out to anybody that can help us get this need taken care of.
Can I just mention they offer free parking for volunteers?
Yes. We get
And
a cart.
lunch Is it every day or?
No, I'm there 3 days a week. We're there Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. I do have a woman that comes in on Wednesday. She works by herself. All she does is stuff and close pillows. We have a continuous box, maybe about this deep, but it's overflowing with pillows ready to be stuffed. We're in need not only of more volunteers, but the stitch and knit department in particular needs younger volunteers. And I think it's true with everything. We're all getting to mid-70s, late 70s, early 80s, and we're getting restricted. Some of us, our hands don't work anymore. You know, fingers just will only go for so long stuffing into a pillow and holding a hand needle to hand close these pillows. So, and even sitting and sewing or standing and cutting. We need some younger people who can help, are willing to learn the process, work through it, and help out wherever they can. And that's basically what we do. But
Don't high school kids need to get volunteer hours?
yes, but who's going to teach them to sew?
Like when they sit volunteer, do you not show them how to use it?
If she's there in the morning, they're going to be in school.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and even during the summer, they do the community service hours. But have to take the time to train somebody, you know, it takes away from the time that you're being creative. You know, so
I think what we'll do is we will give information. We'll do it in an email about how you can contact to volunteer, that your name and phone number, or if you want to leave a couple of the brochures, and you can see Donna after the meeting.
I have to
Also see it.
would be a good idea to bring a sample with us.
Well, when you come next month, you can bring it. How's that? Okay, all right. Thank you so much. And I know that we'll do a lot.
So we'll send someone.
Okay, all right. So Dee says she believes that you can have some fidget quilts here. All right,
Thank you.
what are we doing here?
UFO, we're gonna draw four tickets.
Ticket 21695-114.
Joe, you need to look. Oh, is there a name on it?
Oh, Cynthia Weir.
Okay. Go pick, oh, right here. We gotta pick one for Cynthia. Cause she's on a road trip for 3 weeks with Debbie.
You're shop hopping. Yeah, in Michigan. And they both need fabric.
Here's the next one.
Okay. There is not.
Okay, number.
21695-095.
Oh, it's me.
There, Joe! The next one is Ginger. Ginger Davis.
She's not here. Okay,
Not here?
go ahead and pick for Ginger. One on
Okay.
the left, one on the right.
And one more
Is here.
is here. Okay. 21695-087. All right, Julie. All right, thank you very much. Okay, so remember, we have a lot of stuff coming up. We have, in August, Sally Terry is coming. She's going to do our guild meeting on Threads. And on August 13th, which will be the Tuesday after the guild meeting. She's doing a free motion on your domestic machine. The cost is $10. Aurora has a sign-up sheet. and
We have
this is a
17 signed up so far.
This is a bargain class. For $10, you're not going to find this anywhere. It's part of our gift to you as guild members. September is what was I thinking when I bought that ruler. Then we're going to have a collage workshop in September. In October.
Wait, the collage is the bag lady. Tatiana showed these bags earlier, sorry.
That's okay.
And you don't have to do a bag, but they're sure cute. What is it?
That's that collage bag lady class.
So cute.
Awesome. Did Tatiana make all those?
No, Nancy made them.
Nancy sent a class.
Are those bags for sale?
No, you gotta come and make them.
I'll find someone to.
$10 and a $10 fee to the teacher.
Again, a bargain.
Look here. Oh, let me see your face. Thank you.
Okay.
Tatiana for sharing these so we can
Thank
get
you.
an idea of how fun.
Pat Sachs of Titusville, or Pat Sachs, her name's Cecilia Reedy, is coming in October. November is our Log Cabins Challenge reveal. Saturday, November 9th is the mystery quilt, and we liked it so much last year, you guys made a million of them. And December is our holiday party. Who can believe all that? All right, did anyone bring anything you wanted to share with the group about something you would make for the holiday?